What's good, superstars? Back with another Disney Pinnacle video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Robin. Bill, how's it going, Rob?
Figured you.
I'm poking you like a pin cushion right there. Can't wait to get my hands on some of these pins. Guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post about your favorite project. If it's Disney Pinnacle, I don't believe you because it just came out. But if it is, you're happy that we're dropping this video. Also, hit the bell notification so that you know whenever we post at different times every single day, but we do post every day. Follow, become a superstar VIP. Hit the join button underneath the video. Get one of these stars next to your name. Depending on how long you've been a VIP, you get a different star. You get more entries into the SUP program, Superstar Utility Program, at the end of every single month. Follow us on X. Follow us on Instagram. Discord in the description. Get in our Discord. We have the Walmart of Discords. Every single project that we cover that you guys love is in there. There's a different section. You go chat about it. Everybody in the Superstar Nation is loving it, so definitely go and check out the Discord if you want to participate in any of our utility Discord. You have to be in there. You're going to see because we're going to be doing a giveaway very shortly here for one of those utility programs. If you want to enter the SUP, ways to enter, becoming a VIP member, minting Cryptoys with our link. We are Cryptoys ambassadors. There's a link in the description. Mint the Cryptoy with our link. Let us know in the Discord, and you will get entries into the giveaways. Also, if you buy any merch, let us know. We'll give you entries. And if you do not win this month, don't worry. Half of your entries will be moved on to the next month. So, yeah, looking forward to doing that at the end of the month again. Rob, we have some OMI to give away. This is if you listed your Joe's Missed Airdrop bond poster for 280 gems and posted a screenshot in the verified Starboy holder chat on Discord. Today is November 15th. We are going to spin the wheel of names. We had how many entries, Rob?
So I want to give a big shout out to the superstars that entered. We have Todius123, Jimbo Lingo, Fat Cat, Bounder Yo, Mr. Ivo, and Wampamus, who had 2 entries because he had 2 of the posters. So very good odds here. I mean, guys, I wish you all the best of luck. Superstar Utility right here. Good luck to you all.
There it is.
Oh, Mr. Ivo with the win.
All right, so we will reach out to you on Discord because obviously that's where you posted your stuff, and we will get your wallet and we will send over the OMI. Congratulations, that easy 100,000 OMI going to Mr. Ivo. Thank you for participating, and we got some more fun stuff happening in regards to utility with the Starboy project. The next one is going to be a 1-day Disney theme park pass. If you're coming over from Disney Pinnacle and you're trying to view this is if you had something, the partner statue on the VeVe app. You list it there for 3.3 million gems, and you post a screenshot in our Starboy holder chat where you have to own a Starboy, which is our branded NFT project, our own brand. That's a whole nother thing. But anyways, we're going to be doing this for a bunch of different projects. Eventually, probably Disney Pinnacle at some point. So definitely check this out. If you have a partner statue already, don't go out and buy one for $2,000. But post your Walt and then let us know. And in the Discord, it'll be perfect.
Sometimes it pays to be a superstar. Mr. Ivo has experienced that firsthand today. Congratulations to you. We'll reach out to you to give you your 100,000 OMI. And good luck to all the partners. We've had a lot of entries on the partner side as well. So good luck to all of you.
We got some fun stuff coming with this.
Yeah.
You guys will see very soon. Hashtag
soon.
Sorry, I pulled up the wrong screen.
No, it's okay. Nothing's pulled up, so don't worry. You're all good. You're all good.
Okay, so let me pull up the Twitter news.
Yeah.
So give me a second here.
Well, Pinnacle came out yesterday, but we decided to delay it one day to talk about it today. But yeah, so yesterday, because we want to talk about that today, I decided to come back on an old topic, which is whether or not VeVe has Pokemon. And to my complete disbelief, people to this day, after this video, still believe that VeVe might have Pokemon. Now, I can understand all the people who had it before, because the team has taunted Pokemon like crazy. I mean, like anyone in the VeVe fam who's been around long enough and has heard the team talk about Pokemon, I mean, I don't blame them for believing that VeVe might have Pokemon. But when I went on the Discord, it turns out that many of the people in the Discord actually believed that VeVe had Pokemon secured, and they wanted proof when I told them that they already confirmed that they don't. So that video was there to provide proof. And again, to my disbelief, there were still people who insisted that VeVe wouldn't agree and say publicly they have Pokemon yet. but they have them, but they don't. Okay, it's confirmed they don't. And if they had Pokemon, they wouldn't say they don't have Pokemon. They would just choose not to respond. So they don't have Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, the sad part is when people put their money into something based off of something that somebody said from either the team or speculation based from the community, they might eventually get Pokemon. We don't know. But the facts that we do know is that David has mentioned that he did not have it at the point in that video that you showed. So, I mean, whatever happens in the future, that is something to be seen. But for now, I mean, I've been staying away from speculation in terms of things that I'm trying to pick up in the market or do whatever. It's more so either my own thoughts or something else that I just really like at this point, because I think we've seen too many people get burned. So really good video. If you guys didn't check that out, go check that out. Shout out to Diamond. He did some research on the Disney Pinnacle, and this is the first little background that I seen. It says another one from the Disney. So he was posting a bunch of different things that people are reading and finding out from the source code on Disney Pinnacle. And it looks like we're going to get a Frozen drop. And it looks like there's some one-of-ones. So this one's Anna and Elsa. This exclusive one-of-a-kind Disney Pinnacle Genesis collectible is a digital pin, features Anna and Elsa from Frozen. Every detail of the Genesis collectible serves as a testament to their strong sisterly bond and shared journey. So it looks like we're going to get these things as scarce as one-of-ones on Disney Pinnacle.
Crazy.
Which is pretty cool. That's
insane. One-of-one NFTs of officially licensed IP like this, especially Frozen. That's crazy.
The details are crazy on this. So like characters, Anna and Elsa, size, jumbo, color, full color, effects, LED marquee, materials, Lux Platinum, thickness thick. So like these guys went hard into the details of these things. I don't know how anybody's finding this stuff, way beyond me, but crazy to see this stuff starting to come out. I wonder if we're going to hear from Pinnacle at some point. We've seen them launch their initial trailer, which maybe we'll show it a bit, but we showed it yesterday. I think you showed it yesterday. So curious to see when we hear more.
Yeah, I mean, that's important that they're trying to be as realistic as possible. They care about thickness. They care about all these different characteristics. And I'm sure people will be able to look through metadata and figure out what kind of characteristics are more rare than others. It's going to be interesting.
You're going to see that in just a second. This is also pretty huge, pretty big news. Flow is announcing, and I think it came even from their official socials, that they got 5 times the waitlist signups compared to what their early targets were. So they had a number they expected for day one of signups on that waitlist, and they had 5x that number on day one. So, I mean, it seems to be that the interest for this type of thing and NFTs in general might be coming back, especially when it comes to big IP. And Flow seems to get the eyeballs. I mean, they've got Top Shot, they've got All Day NFL. So now it looks like there is interest from those same people in Disney, and Disney Pinnacle seems to have proven that.
Yeah, I mean, Flow seems to be the place now where it looks like, I mean, we don't know for sure, but there's a trend starting to form, right? A lot of the big IP, they really like Flow because Flow has been designed to be scalable. And we learned this from the crypto side. We interviewed Will. It's a scalable blockchain. They changed their entire structure so that they can build for the masses. And I think that's a lot to do with these big companies choosing to go with Flow, is that they know it's scalable. They know they have all sorts of different little perks that, I mean, depends on your project, right? You can link NFTs. You can do all sorts of things with it. And this is why I think Disney has now selected to partner with Dapper again on a second project here.
Yeah, very cool stuff. Will, speaking of Will, you just mentioned him. He is in Orlando, and he is living it up right now. He is at the CPGP, Consumer Products, Games, and Publishing event at Disney. Obviously, it looks like a Disney thing, all Disney posters. Even this was pretty cool. So hopefully he can do some giveaways with these pads of paper. I would love to have that. Cool. But anyway, very cool. And excited to see what he comes up with and if he gives any alpha based off of this event here.
I mean, we'll see. It's an industry event, right? I'm sure there's others that will be there. So I think anytime Will's in the Disney area, there's always a potential for some progress.
It seems like they are like really, really tight with Disney. All of these things that he goes to, Disney related. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's more to what we know publicly.
Yeah, I agree.
We had a Spaces today. Speaking of the Cryptoids team, at lunch, noon Eastern, we were on with Steph and Poof. even Flow came to join, a representative from Flow, Luke. So really good to have that. I mean, D was up there as well from the Real Uncommon podcast. We had a bunch of familiar faces, and I thought it was a really good conversation. I think this video is kind of an extension of that Spaces, where we did talk about Pinnacle a bit and about the Flow ecosystem and what we think. So hopefully if you were there, this is it might be a little bit repetitive, but at the same time, I think it's necessary that we hammer this down for people who might have not been there. It's not a recorded space, so I feel like it's important to have this type of discussion.
It was a good space. We're running at least 60 people strong there. We're down, I think, started at 50. We went up to 60. So there was a lot of people in attendance. Something we want to do at least reoccurring, and we're working with Cryptoids and co-hosting with them. So yeah, hopefully we can keep that up for a while.
Yep. So I think this is there. Next week we've already scheduled, I think, Wednesday for noon Eastern again. If you guys want to jump on, just keep it in your calendar. And Will should be there that time.
Yeah.
Speaking of CEOs, we have Michael Bramlage, who is getting involved, and he was talking about actually the other day he was talking about the Disney Pinnacle. He gave a shout out for that, but there was some questions about the Quidd pins, because they have some pins on Quidd, and some people were asking, are they mintable? Are they blockchain? Blah blah. And he came out and said these ones are not mintable, but they do have both on Quidd. Some are mintable, some are not. And the ones that are not mintable, he says you can still sell for real cash in their centralized marketplace. So mintable's a little bit different. You can bring them on chain and do them in crypto, whatever. But very cool to see Mr. Bramlage out in the public tweeting away and giving his opinions on hot topics, especially interoperability and blockchain based and not blockchain based. I mean, they're doing things a little bit different at Quidd, and it's not for everybody, but I think that they are still innovators in the space, regardless if you like them or not.
Yeah, we've interviewed Michael Bramlage. He came on an AMA for Quidd. I mean, Quidd has been around for a while. You know, we heard about Recor going out of business. Quidd's not going out of business. They found a way to continue to be relevant. They find a way to continue to operate their marketplace and make sales. So, I mean, we're not big into Quidd specifically in terms of, you know, large collections of collectibles, but we respect that Quidd's been around in the game now for a while, and they obviously know how to do business, and they're not going anywhere anytime soon. So if you're interested in Quidd, make sure you guys go and give Michael Bramlage a follow. And we also have a Quidd chat in our Discord if you want to talk about it there.
Yep. Kyle, he put this out, so we entered it. It was a animated comic that they're doing a giveaway for. The End is Pi. So if that's something you're looking into and you want to do, join the giveaway, go check this out. It's on our page, and you can enter. Yeah. This is something pretty cool. So this is another flow-based project, which is NBA Top Shot, and this LeBron James NFT collectible went for $27,000 today. So wow. They say NFTs are dead. I don't know. $27,000 tells me otherwise.
Yeah, that's a big ticket item right there. It's historic. It's the first one. It looks like it was just crazy that somebody would be doing that. But we've seen it before in our other projects. We know that when there's historic relevance, there is the right set of collectors that are willing to pay a premium to get a piece of that history in the digital format. So it's not completely surprising to us, at least, that something like this could sell for that much. Now,
I went to go have a look at this. This is the first ever LeBron James moment. That's why I think it went for such a premium. But the cool thing on Top Shot and Flow, it shows you the average spend that people have done on this same collectible. And this one here, though it went for $27,000, the average cost of this moment is around like $49,000. So yeah, pretty crazy the amount of money that people are willing to drop on these things. But I mean, Flow's been able to handle it. So that's, I think, why it's important to learn about all the other platforms on Flow, like Floaty, where you can actually like hold this and you can loan, or you can have a loan built on it where you put this up as collateral, and you get dollars or whatever it is in return, and then you pay it back, whatever. It's actually pretty cool. And if you don't pay it back, then you lose the collectible. Like, pretty cool system that they got going, and a lot is being built on Flow. A lot is being built there.
Someone could say, well, why would I want to loan an NFT? But guys, you got to keep in mind, especially here on Flow, on the Flow side, but not just the Flow side, projects all over, they're bringing in short-term utility. I mean, we just did it. We're doing giveaways based on collectibles, and we give people like 15 days, a month to be prepared. Like, that's an example where you would potentially be willing to pay a small sum for a short-term loan in order to get access to that utility of a giveaway or of a challenge or whatever. We'll talk about that a little bit later with Pinnacle, but that's why these things are going to matter. And that's why interoperability within a blockchain like Flow would be very, very helpful. So you could do those things and have that kind of decision-making capabilities.
Yeah, very good point. There's a great breakdown here from Flow themselves. It speaks about a lot of the upgrades that they've done to the chain, technical improvements, and a bunch of other things that they're doing. And they also talk a little bit about the Disney news. I'm not going to go through it. It's a really long thread that they put a lot of work into, but I recommend going to read that and learn a little bit about the blockchain, because I think Flow is going to be around. And if you're in digital collecting, I think you're going to want to have a little bit of a grasp of what they do and how they're building. So very, very good to follow. And they're in the spaces, in the trenches with us, speaking to the average man. I mean, and ladies, yesterday it was great to see them on for like 2-3 hours. And then again today for a little bit with us. So kudos to Flow for even engaging this much. It's pretty cool to see.
It's hard to deny the legitimacy of them after not just having big licensors on the sports side, but also now big licensors on the entertainment side. And as the space continues to grow, I don't see why they won't continue being the blockchain of choice. And they're ready for it because of their scaling capabilities. They're ready for that. So we're going to keep a very close eye on them. We've added them to our Discord. We now have a Flow chat. We've officially are starting to track. Usually we just do digital collectible companies, but we're going to straight up just track Flow blockchain, see how things progress with them.
Yep. The big news today is going crazy. This is insane. All right. We joined the Artifact project like a couple of weeks ago because we wanted to buy the physical shoes that were paired with the first ever Nike NFTs, which was the Crypto Kicks, which came out like a year and a half ago or something like that. So we ended up doing it. We forged. We got 2 physicals coming to us, and there's just more and more utility being dropped on these things. Not only that, they've dropped a new colorway, which is like an all-white ghost version, and it's still the access key is that initial NFT that Rob and I have now. So if we wanted, we could go and buy that ghost version now. And we are on that white list of people who can get that. I mean, you know, if you're in the sneaker business, you know that there's a big problem with bots. This is basically solving that. And at the same time now, they have made a deal with Fortnite where there's going to be an experience in Fortnite coming out on November 21st. What does that, like, Fortnite's the biggest game ever right now, right?
Yeah.
And Artifact sees that and is marketing by making an experience in the game. I'm so excited to see what this is and how they implement it. But just doing this alone, like now you have Nike and Fortnite. These guys know what's up, and they're paying attention to the big picture here.
Those who say utility doesn't matter in the digital collectible space, learn from Artifact, okay? Don't take our word from it. Learn from Artifact. They are literally showing us the utility that we've always wanted with our digital NFT collectibles, right? Which is access to an actual physical drop, which now we can only get access to. We can just bypass all the bots, and we can get those exclusive shoes, no problem. Why? Because we bought their original NFT, and now we're getting utility for that NFT. I'm not a Fortnite player, but I'm sure those who are, I don't know what experience this is. This might be able to get exclusive skins, maybe. Maybe you could buy these shoes and wear them. The same shoes that you own in real life, you're going to be able to wear in Fortnite. Like, are you serious? This is utility. And not just if you don't believe in utility, any other digital collectible companies need to learn from Artifact. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. That's digital right there.
They're creating the web right now. That's what they're doing. They're creating a web here where it's integrating all this thing, and they're putting their name on the map now. Like now you're integrating into a very social environment with Fortnite. And I mean, think about the eyeballs that are going to look at the project. And I'm curious to see what it does for it, especially if we do get a new wave of NFT with this crypto pump that we've been seeing. I think that they're very well positioned.
But let's just think about this. If you're a shoe fanatic and you're finding out that you need an NFT to get those shoes, what are you doing? You now are going to be brought into the space and buying NFTs because you want those shoes. This is how you grow the space. Companies like Artifact are showing us how to grow the space. You cannot just do the same thing that we've seen back in 2020, 2018, 2019. You got to change with the space to grow the space. Maybe originally just offering NFTs was enough to grow the space. I think now these kind of utilities, things like this is what's needed to grow it for mass adoption.
Yep, I agree. Speaking of growing the space, we are growing the Superstar Starboy Nation. Key Collector 98. If you haven't seen, he's been on a bunch of other podcasts, including the Real Uncommon podcast, and he was just giving things away to people just in the chat and all that stuff. So we thought, you know what, this guy, he's giving back like crazy to the community. We want to give back to him. I had a spare Starboy in the wallet, and we sent it over to him, and he's welcoming him with open arms. I said, you had to give you the fudder just because you're so positive and such a bright light in the space. You got to balance out. You know, you got to balance it out and bring you back down a little bit because you're just such a fresh air, such a breath of fresh air. So really happy to get that to you, and really nice one. So hopefully you enjoyed, and you enjoy whatever utilities we are bringing to that program in the future.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Joe, I'm going to just bring this up very quickly. If you take a look at the Starboys analytics, because we do have leaderboards, we have we have a marketplace. I mean, all the things that you want and love Starboys has, okay? So not to mention the utility. So if you take a look, we now have 105 unique owners. So we've really grown on unique owners, which is great. You could just see lots of sales since October over the last 30 days all over the map here. So it's been a very, very healthy market. You could see all the different things that have been going on, the price distribution. Of course, Icy Dog continues to be the head with 170 Starboys. And then, I mean, we've got Arhart here. She's holding her 5th place here at 47 owned Starboys. Guys, you guys have been an amazing support. Thank you all so much. And then the funny thing, too, is all the people selling, they're still happy because they're selling at major multiples based on their listed price. So in a way, Joe, I think we've created what we've always wanted and dreamed about an NFT project. Utility, you know, you sell at a floor higher than what you pay for. I mean, we can't guarantee what the market's going to be, but that's obviously very nice to have. I mean, none of them have ever sold under the listed price. So our holders are happy. Leaderboards. So like it's just endless. And then the utility, we want to keep giving you guys utility. Guys, thank you all so much. We're so happy to give back to you. And thank you to all Starboy holders.
Yeah, lots coming on that front for sure. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to Gabe, who is just enjoying having the fam around from learning about digital collectibles. So I wanted to give a shout out to Gabe. And here is a bunch of alpha on the Disney Pinnacle. Crypto Bro put out a bunch of tweets, and he found out in the scripting here that Star Wars pins are going to be Han Solo, R2-D2, Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan, and C-3PO. Pretty cool. There's a couple other ones coming up, but I want to give a shout out to Brock, who is doing an airdrop for fish holders on VeVe. He put them out. There's a couple of, looks like fish tanks coming, and they're both animated. So really cool to see what that is. That's some community utility. I mean, very cool to see him breaking the boundaries over there at VeVe, and hopefully he continues to bring different kinds of utility to his program on that on the app. I think that we need more of that, and you just mentioned it, so hopefully they continue to listen to that.
That's the way to do it, for sure. And Fishes has that interesting VeVe and interoperable outside of VeVe dynamic, so that's it's pretty cool. And Brock has been doing a good job with that, keeping it going for at least a couple of years now. I think it's been around.
Yeah. He keeps innovating. Really cool. So yeah, here's the other ones from Crypto Bro. He found the Mickey and Friends, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Pluto, Minnie Mouse, Goofy, Daisy Duck. That's probably pretty easy to guess those ones. Princesses. Looks like there's a bunch of them here. You got Mulan, Snow White, Jasmine, Rapunzel, Wayfarer. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
Wayfarer, Cinderella, and Tiana. And then there's some Genesis editions. So I think these are the one-of-ones.
I think so.
And it looks like Woody and Buzz, Star Wars Leia, Millennium Falcon.
Interesting.
Wally, Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, Simba and Rafiki. That's got to be the one that VeVe should have did and they didn't do. Where he's lifting up Simba. Mickey and Minnie, Mr. and Mrs. Incredible, Anna and Elsa, and Nemo and Dory. If those are all one-of-ones, which they may be, I'm curious to see how they do that and how people get access to that. Is it going to be like a pack, you think? And you open the pack and you don't know what you're getting? Like how Top Shot is?
That would be sick if you're buying packs, so you don't know what you're going to get in those packs, and then
I think so.
You get one of those one-on-ones. Oh, man. We've got to start live streaming those pack openings if that's the case.
That'll be like, you know what I mean? That's almost like the Cryptoids vibe where you got the experience of unboxing. I feel like that's what they're going to do here because Top Shot all day, very similar. You get packs and you open them and then you see what you get. Right. So very curious to see that. He also posted this, which is Disney Pinnacle deployment contract, makes many references to inscriptions. I'm going to read that part, but I also want to read the part in the background of it. So you can see that there, right? Yeah. So Pinnacle Pin NFTs are minted from editions. Owners have the option to add inscriptions to their NFTs. Their NFTs adhere to Flow NFT standard Any Flow account can create a collection to store Pinnacle pin NFTs, which includes functionality for inscriptions and XP balance. So what it's saying is you're able to add something to your NFT. We don't know the extent of that, but if I read the sentence above it, it might give you a little bit more clarity. These entities are defined as structure types created by the admin and stored in arrays on the contract state. Edition types and series are independent from other entities. Sets, shapes, and additions are linked to a parent entity. So it's almost kind of like what we see with cryptoids, where they got the toy and you got the lightsaber, or you got the weapon as a secondary NFT that is a child NFT to the parent. It seems like these pins are going to have some kind of way to integrate that type of technology where you have a parent NFT, which could be the pin, and then it seems like the inscription is the child NFT, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's just cool to kind of see this insight just from reading some of the scripts.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure I fully grasp that concept. I mean, we know from cryptos that you can't have mother NFTs. It's much more logical where you have a Darth Vader and his lightsaber. That lightsaber is linked. It's two NFTs, but it's linked to the mother of that Darth Vader. But definitely it is a lot of correlation there with the metadata that we talked about earlier, about the thickness, the size, and all that stuff. So obviously we know that Flow blockchain is an extremely powerful blockchain, made for the masses, made for the average person to understand. And we will look forward, and maybe we can eventually get some more guidance from the team over there at Disney Pinnacle, because there's a lot of excitement and hype about this right now. We would love to know more about exactly what they have planned. And that's why we're going to go and bring up some articles right now on Disney Pinnacle. I got one open here, right here. I want to talk about, Joe, a couple things. Yep. So this one here, let me zoom in.
You got to zoom in huge.
Oh, for sure. So first of all, you see it right there, Pixar, Star Wars, Walt Disney. Yep. I think the first thing to read here is that Disney Pinnacle connects fans around the globe together as they collect, trade, complete challenges, and showcase their love of beloved characters from the worlds of Disney, Pixar, and Star Wars through unique collectible digital pins. So there's the waitlist you want to join. So I want to do two things. First of all, I want to just point out that Disney Pinnacle will launch publicly later this year on the Apple App Store for iOS. Okay. Very important, because apps are an amazing way to get to the masses, and it's one of the easiest ways to get to the masses. So that's one big thing. The second big thing I want to talk about is from the CEO of Dapper, what he stated. He said, Disney Pinnacle is an all-new product designed from the ground up to incorporate everything we've learned from the past few years, says Rohan. Fans everywhere will be able to collect dynamic pins on their phone and trade instantly and securely with each other, no matter what they are in, no matter where they are in the world. So the key thing here is that this is going to be on your phone. You're going to be able to trade it with anyone anywhere in the world. It should be marketplace. There's going to be challenges. So you're going to actually probably be encouraged to complete certain sets. There might be XP, leaderboards. Who knows what they're going to come up with. They can take this all the way. For all we know, there could be, like Artifact with Nike, there could be a real world utility for these pins. These hardcore pin collectors everyone keeps talking about, maybe they're going to need to have these NFTs to be able to get access to buy one of these physical pins. Or maybe they're going to need one of these NFTs to get access to the next following drop. They can do a lot of things. And I have a feeling that these guys at Flow, they're gonna find creative ways to bring real utility. And I'll give them the credit, like Artifact, they may have what it takes to get Disney on board to start doing some visuals.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, it's crazy what they're capable of if they decide to use utility and being on Flow and learning from all the other projects there. I think they're going to have lots to choose from. They have big teams that they can deal with that are able to address any issues that they come up with. That's the thing about Flow. I mean, Flow is almost like the Apple of blockchains. It's built so that all apps inside Flow are able to work together smoothly. You don't have to worry about issues. I'm hoping that there's going to be a lot better security on that chain. We're going to find out what happens in the future here, but I just get Apple vibes because the way that it's put together and the way that everything works so nicely together. All of the apps are meant, like, evaluate XYZ. They were on the Crypto stream and they were showing off how easy it is to move around, Top Shot moments, Genie NFTs, all day moments from NFL. I mean, you can just trade things very easily. Then you had Floaty, which has all the financial stuff, and it's working with those same NFTs. It is built so that anything in this ecosystem is able to function very simply and easily, and you don't even have to think about it. It's just like each little project takes care of a little piece of it, and it's like the Apple ecosystem where certain things only work in Apple, and then you got Android where it's a little bit more all over the place, and some things will work smoothly, and sometimes you'll get certain issues because it's a little bit more flexible in terms of customization or whatnot. I feel like I get the exact same vibes here from Flow, like I do with Apple.
Yeah, and we can see that, CoinDesk did an article, NASDAQ, it's on the actual official NASDAQ blogs here. The Disney does NFTs again in partnership with NBA Top Shot makers Dapper Labs. Obviously, this is big news in the industry right now. Just a lot of discussion about this. I mean, you guys can go check it out. We just want to show that it's big news. It's spreading around. And at the end of the day, we are very familiar. This industry, many superstars watch right now. We've talked about digital collectibles for a long time. This is a new Disney project. You know how attracted we are to Disney IP. So we are definitely going to be covering this. And we will see in time, especially with one-on-ones. I think this is something that people are going to be very happy with. I mean, pin collectors are nuts. It's kind of niche. It's kind of designed for collectors, right? It's kind of a collector world, those pins. So we're looking forward to seeing more, but we want to know your thoughts below. Like, what do you guys think? Let us know below your thoughts.
I got one more thing I want to bring up.
Yes.
About the ownership. So this was a pretty big topic yesterday. Yep. I tweeted this out. It got big coverage. I mean, Sam Ellis took my screenshot. So many people took my screenshot and put it out there. And they used it as FUD and all this stuff. But it wasn't meant to be FUD. You see, Disney gets it. This was meant to say, like, ownership is important to these guys. They understand what people want. They put this in their terms of service because they wanted people to understand that they are NFTs. Its first line says this is an NFT on the Flow network. They're not hiding from it being an NFT. They're telling you that you own it. They're telling you what the potential use cases of it may be depending on the capabilities of the app. You may be able to sell it, burn it, exchange it, upgrade it to give it away to the extent that are available within the app. These are going to be things that they bring to the app. They wouldn't put them in this language if there's not things that they're going to bring to the app. There's no point to bring it there. So stop saying, oh, if it's in the app. It's going to be in the app. That's why it's in the verbiage. Yeah. At the end of it, it says, and this is a very important part, at no point will we seize, freeze, or otherwise modify the ownership of any digital token. This is your stuff. This is your stuff. It's on the Flow chain. You're going to be able to put this in your Flow wallet. This is my take on this. It might be a Dapper wallet, whatever it is. But Flow is a blockchain. It will be in your Flow wallet, and you will be able to use all of these different apps that Flow is building with these things. That is the prediction, and that is what is going to happen. I'm telling you now, you're going to see it happen because that's what Flow is built for. And this puts to bed any concerns that Disney has issues with interoperability or being a part of being able to be moved around, traded. This is Disney's platform. You see Disney right at the top here. Disney Pinnacle. The website is DisneyPinnacle.com. It's not DapperPinnacle.com. It's not Dapper.com, and then you click a link and it brings you to Disney. It's DisneyPinnacle.com. Copyrights are by Disney. They are very heavily involved in this, and despite what anybody might think, and they have chosen Flow for Cryptoys, and now they've chosen Flow for Disney Pinnacle. They have a very tight relationship with Roham at Dapper Labs, and this is a place that you have to be paying attention to if you are into big IP, if you're into Disney, and you want to see how they progress with the future of NFT and digital collecting. So you can't ignore this. Stop ignoring it. This is must. You must pay attention here.
Don't forget the upgrade it, right? You see where it says upgrade it. We know from Cryptoys that Flow blockchain has the capabilities of upgrades as well to the NFTs. It's built for gamification. It's built for masses. It's built for everything that the collector would have ever have wanted is on Flow. The capabilities are on Flow blockchain. And the other thing too is that, Flow blockchain, because of how well organized it is and apps that may be approved on Flow blockchain for Disney Pinnacle. Steph talked about it today on our chat, where Cryptoys will vet the other Flow blockchain products that maybe permit a third-party marketplace or whatever. They're going to actually vet them to make sure that they're approved. And maybe for Disney Pinnacle, will be the same kind of idea. So you do get that interoperability within Flow, and Disney is clearly okay with it. They are clearly okay with you owning your stuff and you going and loaning it, trading it, whatever you got to do, burn it. You can burn it. Doesn't matter. It's yours. Do what you want with it. So I think we are definitely seeing an amazing change from what we've heard about Disney. We're seeing the opposite now, that Disney is very interested in these things. And we want to know, what are your thoughts? We think this is massive news. Let us know below. What do you think? This is going to change everything. What do you guys think below? Do you think that Disney Pinnacle is going to be a real deal breaker? Are you interested in it? Are you going to be going for it? Let us know your thoughts. And guys, if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button, join the Superstar fam, hit the bell notification so you get every single video every single day. And also to our VIPs, thank you guys all so much. We appreciate your support. Take care, and we'll see you next one. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.